Every year, I find myself looking back and wondering where the time has gone. But the second I'm done wondering that, another year has passed, and I'm stuck in the loop of wondering where all the time went as I let it slip through my fingers. These past years have brought forth an array of changes, both positive and negative. I find myself constantly saying goodbye to things, places, and people that were once familiar and brought me warmth. I understand that the world goes on no matter what, but sometimes it's hard to accept that it does, especially when you've lost someone dear to you.
Please use discretion. I don't know the lyrics.
Memories and nostalgia are both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, you can replay the happiest moments in your head, but on the other hand, no matter how hard you try, you can never relive those memories. They remain just fragments of a time that once was. There was a period of my life where I was stuck in the past, constantly trying to relive the old memories through the gifts that I was left with. I was so caught up in experiencing nostalgia that I stopped living in the moment. I even started journaling, and when I was with my ex-partner, I would record down updates, what we did, take pictures after every meetup, and kept mementos of our time together in a little box. All this so that in the future, I can look back at it and try to relive it. But the whole time I was doing this, it felt bittersweet. I wanted to relive those happy memories, but it eventually all just turned bitter because of fear. Fear that the moments I share with her would turn into nothing but a hazy memory lost in time. That's when I realized that the reason I always had this lingering feeling of desolation, even when I was having fun with my friends or family or with her. I could be laughing, smiling, having the time of my life, but I always feel a level of grief because I was afraid that this would be the last time I experience these moments with them. This fear is especially strong with my nephew and niece because they are growing up. I wouldn't know when the day that they would stop holding my hand when crossing the road would come. I wouldn't know when would be the last day that they would ask me to play with them at the playground. But that's also when I realized that I've just been embracing the past and neglecting the present. I tried, fought even, to relive the good memories, but in the end, I've never relived those memories. I tried even with the same person, the same places, and even with the same things. It just never felt right anymore. That's why when I saw the quote, "Take care of your memories, for you cannot relive them," it resonated deeply with me. The realization of never being able to relive the happiest moments of your life, no matter how hard you try, it sucks. It's still hard for me, but I've been trying to shift my focus onto the present and live in the moment. I know I'm still going to worry about the future, and I'm still going to think about the past, but knowing that potentially in the future I will look back at this moment makes me feel a sense of warmth, and it makes the present feel just much more beautiful. Because when I look back in the future, I can tell myself that I lived this moment to the fullest. And the reason I have the nostalgia that I have is because I lived in the moment instead of creating a moment to look back on. Life just feels brighter and more vibrant when you live in the moment, and when you start to appreciate the things around you, you realize that there's so much more in life. Of course, deep down I know I can never relive the moment ever again, but you know what they say? Just be glad it happened.